Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business with Leila too.
Right, Morgan told me to expect you, Alex. She said you might want some help, especially since we suspect the Order may be plotting to assassinate Nassif. My orders are to protect Nassif no matter what. We need her alive and conscious for quick information extraction.
According to the intel I've got, the Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea.
Remember, the WTO wants Dr. Nassif alive so that she can be questioned. We think she may be holed up behind what remains of the ApostleCorp security system.
Fight. Shall we talk it over? Just a little. The WTO should crack down on these Templars. Security Chief Morgan dispatched me to this location to find Dr. Nassif for questioning.
Yeah, I've got business with Leila too.
Right, Morgan told me to expect you, Alex. She said you might want some help, especially since we suspect the Order may be plotting to assassinate Nassif. My orders are to protect Nassif no matter what. We need her alive and conscious for quick information extraction.
According to the intel I've got, the Templars have her pinned down inside this facility.
We also suspect that there are a few bots gone haywire inside.
Sounds like a walk in the park. You stay here and guard the entry. I'll find Nassif.
Good idea.
Remember, the WTO wants Dr. Nassif alive so that she can be questioned. We think she may be holed up behind what remains of the
Shall we talk it over? Just a little bit.
All right.
I mean it. No good.
Come on, G-Trap.
don't think you're gonna want to go much further, Alex.
Who are you, and how do you know who I am?
I'm the security chief for this facility. We were alerted to your presence shortly after your arrival in Cairo.
How did you survive the raid?
Let's just say I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Kinda like you do.
So you're modified.
Yep, some of the best new tech. Probably even some stuff you don't have yet. Then again, maybe you don't need it.
You're dead! You hear me? Courage, Paladin! On to good work!
Show him what we've got! Go!
I'm going to do something about this. I can't take anymore! I can't get a clear shot! There's been a scuffle. You will be destroyed!
I didn't take you for a coward.
Circle the enemy! Something's wrong. So this is... This is a workplace, gentlemen.
Dr. Nassif should be here shortly. She's actually been working with the subjects directly, and I can hardly wait to ask her what they're like.
Nassif is up ahead. You're being used, Alex. All the WTO wants is to steal her research and clone their own lab specimens. The wisest alternative is to kill her before she can be interrogated.
Likely intrusion. Target acquired.
Knights Templar are already tearing our organization apart. The last thing we need is one of our own fishing for classified information.
You could have told me and the other trainees about the experiments.
Here you are, our biggest secret, walking straight into a deployment of Templars. Surely you've guessed. You're the next generation of the technology MJ-12 used to create JC Denton. You are the third Denton prototype, a clone of JC.
MJ-12? The offshoot of the Illuminati? This is almost unbelievable. They're the ones who started the Great Death. I was supposed to be part of a plot to take over the world?
Until your older brother, JC, broke up their network and in the process caused the world economic collapse. When you were 5, ApostleCorp moved you and your foster parents to Chicago.
From Area 51. My parents always said we were from Palm Springs. So is JC Denton here? Is that who you're protecting?
The directors of this facility are either dead or captured. JC was never one of them, but I don't know who was running this lab. There wasn't much communication between the different cells.
That's all you know about the leaders?
I'm as ignorant as you. I did see the Paladins remove a cryogenically frozen body. Maybe that was the facility director. Maybe a botched experiment. Who knows?
So this is the end of ApostleCorp?
In Cairo, maybe so. I've been trying to reach Trier, Germany, our last hidden base, but all lines are down. I found out that the leader of that cell is a man named Tracer Tong. He's the only one who can contact JC. If you insist on tracking down our leaders, you can hire a pilot at the Pequods on level 107 and go to Trier.
You did the right thing, Jessica. Once a destroyer like Dr. Nassif believes she is improving humanity, nothing can stop her. Come. Hire a pilot at Pequod's coffee shop on level 107.
My disappointment with you is beyond words, Alex. Chairman Dumier himself was depending on that interrogation. You are on the verge of making some very powerful enemies.
Fellow WTO citizens, look about you at the splendor of the WTO enclaves. You enjoy a higher standard of living than anyone else in the world. Know this, such prosperity is...
The SSC handles security for the entire Cairo arcology.
The WTO handpicks cities for incorporation and citizens for membership. These enclave citizens then choose the best suited among their number to lead them.
Who the hell are you? I made it clear to the arcology chairman that NG would not arrive until tomorrow, and that regardless, there would be no solicitations, no endorsements, and no appearances until showtime.
My mistake. Sorry.
For a second, I thought you were that guy who runs the Pequod's coffee shop downstairs. The fool thinks that if he attacks me with a goofy grin, I'll convince NG to endorse the franchise.
You can't blame him for trying, I guess.
You could have at least given me my coffee for free.
You'd sell your influence for a cup of coffee?
It would be a start. I'm so sick of these nobodies expecting me to do special favors for them and not even having a few credits to compensate me for my trouble. What about you? Are you just a fan, or do you have a good reason for bothering me?
I'd put down some money to see NG promote Queequegs.
Splendid. I'll put in a good word.
Can I trust you?
As much as you can trust anyone who takes bribes. Now leave me be. Let's make an effort not to be seen together.
Yes? Getting stuck out.
But I saw it in the news. All of Chicago gone.
I know it's scary, but don't worry, they'll find the terrorists. And we're very safe here in the arcology.
They're making us do security drills at the academy.
Children. It's a tough time to be a parent now.
I'm worried about the terrorists. I hope they can't get into the arcology.
Hi.
Remember...
SSC, at your service.
Is something wrong?
Yes. I'm trying to get access to this hangar to see if it might explain these figures, and failing miserably. Whoever said the WTO has perfected bureaucracy has obviously never dealt with the Templars.
What do you mean?
The WTO is reviewing the Templars' duties and tariff payments, so they've dispatched me to do a proper audit. They may put on a show of amicability, but every time I try to actually see what's in that hangar, I get the runaround.
What do you suspect is going on?
I have no idea, but whatever it is, my figures suggest they're not paying nearly enough for transporting it via a WTO facility. Maybe you'd have better luck? A new face? If you get the info to us, we can make it worth your while.
I'll see what I can do.
Can I help you?
I believe we have a friend in common.
Ah, yes. He told me you were coming. The door code is 23489.
Hey.
located our assault schematic in this hangar. We will be able to scan and upload it through your info link once you find it. You will also find information about your Cantor Nanite in this hangar.
Dreadful racket. I guess the rascal moved on. Enough of this. You can't sneak up on me! You got our attention now, much to your misfortune.
Be advised. Danger, hull integrity failing.
Initiating repairs. Repairs complete.
Well done. Our enemies will become known to us. Return to the Medina for your compensation.
Lieutenant, here is the soft key to the storage room at the back of the hangar. I need you to remove the Plague 11 files, the ones related to the cure, and bring them to me at the VIP overlook in Flight Bay 23. Meanwhile, here is the key to the suite on 108. It's time. Shut ApostleCorp down, but do it quietly.
Unbelievable. The chairman himself is a Templar. Maybe you should locate the files he was talking about and confront him in the hangar bay.
I turned up evidence that you've been perpetuating the plague in the Medina by not allowing a counteragent to be deployed.
That's a pretty fanciful accusation.
I watched the V-mail you sent to the Templars in Flight Bay 24.
Resourceful little muckraker, aren't you? How much do you want?
What do you mean?
How much to keep you quiet? That's what this is about, right?
I don't want your money, just an explanation.
For your information, testing has yet to prove the counteragent's safety. I'm not going to be responsible for creating yet another cloud of self-replicating dust motes.
It could hardly be worse than Plague 11.
That's easy for an outsider to say. If I don't weigh the consequences, the city might get sued, or I could lose my job. Step over to one of the flight bay windows. Look at that wasteland. Imagine if you were responsible for rebuilding an economic system to accommodate a planet full of beggars. Not as simple as it might seem to people on the outside. I believe we're through.
Repairing damage. Finished. Initiating repair. Repairs complete.
Hi.
Hi. Did you turn up anything?
The Templars can't possibly be paying enough taxes on their little project. They're transporting powered assault armor, and in large numbers.
Very interesting. I'll be sure that this info gets passed along to my superiors, and that the Templars are punished for this violation. It's a serious offense, and here's a reward for your fact-finding.
You're on your own now.
Alex, you seem to have business in many different places.
I guess I'm not the only one. Are you still sitting in your helicopter on the landing pad?
I've finished my search of Cairo. I'm ready for the next destination.
And you don't care where I'm headed. You're ready to go anywhere I decide to go.
I've decided that you might be going in the right direction.
Toward your passenger?
Perhaps. If you'd like free transportation, I'll be waiting at the landing pad outside the arcology.
I'm showing another entry for Alex D in the crime database.
What for?
You're listed as a material witness in a criminal case filed by the Order Church.
I've had some contact with the Order, but I haven't heard about any legal actions.
The brief claims that the arcology chairman suppressed research that could have cured the plague, and that you can testify accordingly.
I don't know if I'll need to testify. I talked to the chairman. We discussed regime change for New Cairo.
You're registered to receive a monetary reward. I can be your cashier if you wish.
Thanks.
Your input is appreciated. Let's talk again. Hi, I'm NG Resonance. What would you like to talk about, Alex?
You might like to know that your manager is taking bribes.
Oh? Bribes for what?
Endorsements for a particular brand of coffee.
Very interesting, Alex. Thank you. I'm so glad I have a friend I can trust. Testimony in a bribery case carries a customary reward. Shall I transfer the funds?
Thanks. What are you going to do?
Oh, tra-la-la-la-la. I think I'll fire the bitch right now. You're one of my favorite bands, Alex. I'm ready to listen anytime you have something on your mind. I'm always on, 24/7, whenever you...
Staring at my breasts?
Sorry, this isn't Pequod's. That's on 107. This is the nanoformer bot kennel. You know, we keep this guy's friendly. You already ought to count for something.
Fantastic. The nanoformers will begin cleaning up the pollution in the Medina right away. The air should be safe within 24 hours.
Miss Withers gave me a call. Thank you so much. You did it!
Everything is arranged. Pretty soon screaming kids will be lined up around the block.
I owe you my life. My career is saved. Let me show you those weapon mods I was talking about. An ammo scavenger, a fragmentary rounds mod, and a glass destabilizer. I got them off an Omar who was crucified at the end of the street. Gruesome scene. The work of the Templars, I'm sure.
Thanks. I'll take the glass destabilizer.
My pleasure. I can't wait to see the faces of those self-satisfied arcology thieves when Pequot shuts down, and I take over the coffee shop on level 107.
No more congestion, no more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11. You owe it to yourself and your family to purchase the only real Plague 11 cure.
One thing I am is dependable.
Very well done. This schematic has already proven useful. We have learned that the armor contains a weak spot, triangular in shape, on the back.
Interesting. Anything else?
Would you like to make a purchase?
No thanks.
As you wish.
No sign of trouble so far. Templar would just as soon lynch a merc like you or me because of our bio.
Would you like to make a purchase?
No thanks.
As you wish.
I wonder.
You have been conditioned by this society. You suffer from Vasana, I suppose.
I killed the security chief, just as you asked.
A man with black hair, glasses?
Yeah.
I will notify my friend at the morgue. Lovely. See Omar hungry for another sweet meat surprise.
What about my money?
Certainly. Well done.
This is a weapons-free zone. To enter, you must submit to a deactivation procedure. I'll transmit the...
Okay.
Thanks, you're clear to enter now.
I saw your daughter's name in the school's recruitment database. I moved her to the accepted category.
You mean...
Your daughter's now a Tarsus girl. Check with the authorities before letting her move into the arcology, though. There's been some trouble in the city.
Mina, did you hear that?
Thanks, miss.
You don't know how much this means to us. It could save her life.
Just get some rest for now. I'm glad I could help.
These poor people.
If you're ready to head out, just exit the area.
No more congestion, no more fatigue. Use Vitatech Cure 11.
I wonder. I have failed to locate my passenger. Where do you want to go?
Take me to Trier, Germany.
What's in Trier?
I'm looking for somebody. That's all you need to know.
What's the name? I've been to Trier many times.
It wouldn't be wise for me to discuss it. Let's go.